Today I am going to continue talking on the green Tara practice. And the last time I talked on this practice, I ended after we invited the deities from the front visualization and our self-visualization to be seated in front of us, and then we made offerings to them. So this is just before the first chanting of the 21 praises of Tara. And so what happens next is a mandala is offered. And there is a mudra for the mandala, and it is like this. I've taught this other places. It's difficult with a video, but this is representing the wealth of the universe, what is considered valuable among the human realm and valuable among the God realm. It is also a short version of the practice, the mandala offering practice that is done in Nundro. Here is the mudra, and that's what it looks like. Basically, you have your little fingers, the right finger in front of the left, and then you have your thumbs. If you can see that, your thumbs on top of the little fingers, then the ring fingers are up, representing Mount Meru, and then you have the next fingers interlocked, and it's again difficult on this camera to get a good view of it, but this is what the mudra looks like, and it represents the ring fingers represent Mount Meru, which is the dwelling place of the gods, and then it also then represents the four continents and basically the entire universe, and then the wealth, everything that is valuable within the entire universe. And we can offer this because even if we do not own it, or if it doesn't belong to anyone, we're just mentally offering it. And the vaster our offerings are, the more merit that is accumulated from making the offering. So it represents basically all the riches, the wealth, the glory, everything from the desire realm, the form realm, and the formless realms. Having made that mandala offering, we then request blessings for both mundane accomplishment and then for the supreme accomplishment, which is attaining Buddhahood, or the state of Vajradhara. Then the 21 praises of Tara are chanted. And this is the purpose for chanting this the first time, is to receive the blessings of mundane and supreme accomplishment. When that is completed, the first time, then a second set of offerings is made to Tara. And these are the same 8 offerings that were made before the first repetition of the 21 praises. I talked about those 8 offerings in the previous talk, but to go over them briefly, they are water for drinking. The second one is water for washing the feet specifically. Then there is flowers, incense, light, fragrance, food, and then music. And after that, then there is music. That would be the cymbals and the drum and so forth. And then a second mandala offering. And here now, with this second repetition of the 21 praises, is the request to be protected from fear and from dangers. And we are requesting this for ourselves and for others. This is one of Tara's special qualities, is to protect from fear and dangers. So then the 21 praises are chanted again. When completed, then we have a third set of the offerings, the 8 offerings. And it's the same 8 offerings, and then a mandala is offered. And then there is a request for blessings for oneself and for others. And during this repetition, visualize the Tara in front, the green Tara in front, that from her whole body or from her big toe of her right foot, that a wisdom, a river of wisdom nectar streams out from that in the form of light, of course, and it enters the top of your head, and you're visualizing yourself as green Tara, and it completely fills your body and totally engulfing you with her splendor. And it is excellent to also imagine that this is filling up everybody else too, that you want blessed. So this is how you are receiving the blessings that you are requesting for you, both yourself and for others. So the practice requires faith and confidence in Tara that is free of doubt. Doubt actually is incredibly, it has an incredibly negative effect. That if you doubt that the practice is effective, or that there really is a green Tara, or that it's possible, doubt that it's possible for you to attain Buddhahood, or doubt that there really are blessings, and so on and so forth, that the practice isn't going to work. She can't help you. So you have to do your part for her to help you. And your part is to have faith and to have confidence in Tara, and to also have confidence in your own inherent Buddha nature. And in this case, you could say your own inherent green Tara nature, that this is your ultimate essence. And she will fulfill your wishes, but this is fulfilling your wishes in accordance with Dharma. So that's an important point to make, that it's not just anything that you wish for will be fulfilled, but those wishes that are in accordance with Dharma, and they will be fulfilled. The next comes the Torma offering. And it begins, now I will say this, that when we meet together and do this, we will actually have, if we have enough people that are trained, a shrine keeper, or a chupan is the Tibetan name. And the chupan at this point will consecrate the Torma offering. The mantra that is chanted, then while that is being chanted, the chopan will bless the Torma. And I'm going to go here to the text here. Let's see if I can find the Torma offering. Yes, it is Om Benza Amrita Kundali Hana Hana Hung Pe. And then the Om Sabhawa Shuddha Sarvadharma Sabhawa Shuddha Hang mantra. So from within emptiness, then, that's what this does. The first mantra purifies the Torma. And then with the Om Sabhawa mantra, everything dissolves into emptiness. Now, this doesn't mean that it totally disappears. So this is an important point. It doesn't mean that everything disappears, but everything becomes made out of light like this. And we start visualizing from that point. So from within emptiness, the syllable Om appears. And it's white, or it can be multicolored. And it is instantly transformed into a magnificent, beautiful vessel that's made out of gold and jewels. And this is what was going to hold the Torma offering. And so inside the vessel are the syllables Om Hung. They melt into light and become an ocean of wisdom nectar. The Tibetan name for this is Yeshe Dutse. And this vessel is vast, huge. It would fill an entire universe. So we're making a huge offering here, an immense offering. The larger the offering, the more merit that is accumulated from making the offering. And what this Yeshe Dutse is, it is full of the ultimate wisdom. And it is in the form of luminous liquid radiating 5-colored light. And it produces great bliss. So we say Om Ahung 3 times, and this consecrates it. And then we offer it to the 21 Taras. in the visualization in front. And so imagine that the 21 Taras have tongues made out of light that are tubes like straws of light, and that these straws of light go to the Torma, and that they suck up and drink the wisdom nectar in this vast, beautiful vessel in front of them, between you and them. Then the tormas are offered to the rest of the retinue, the Buddhas, the Bodhisattvas, and so on and so forth. After that, then we dedicate the torma and ask for blessings. So the next section is offering and praise to Tara, and then making requests. So we make the same 8 outer offerings: drinking water, washing water, flowers, incense, lamps, fragrance, food, and music. And we chant more praises to Tara. And then we request fulfillment and accomplishment of our aims. After that, the front visualization melts into light, and then the light dissolves into you, and you are visualizing yourself as green Tara at this point. And you are totally undifferentiated between the 21 Taras and the entire retinue and you. You are the essence of Tara. So keeping this in mind, with confidence, say her mantra. And do this as many times as you want. And again, maintaining this mind of at least feeling that you are Tara, even if you don't have a clear visualization, but at least feel the presence of the deity. And while you are reciting her mantra, regard all appearance as the deity, all sound as her mantra, and all thought as the play of wisdom. This is what's called the pride of the deity, is this all appearance is her, green Tara, all sound is her mantra, and then all thought is the play of wisdom, no matter what the thought is. When we finish the mantra repetition, then we do Vajrasattva, this Vajrasattva mantra. And the purpose of this is to repair any defects, any mistakes that we have made, any inattention, and so on and so forth. And then we request the patience of the deity. We request the deity to be patient with us. And this is a very standard part of many Vajrayana practices, to have the Vajrasattva mantra to repair any faults and defects and so forth. Then we request the deities to remain in this place. When we do it in our shrine room, we've got a statue or a painting of Tara, and we request her to stay in that representation. Then dissolve the visualization. And it is dissolved into the seed syllable and then the seed syllable from the bottom up. And then either rest in shamatha, or if you can, rest in the natural state, which is Mahamudra meditation. You need to be trained to be able to do this. And so for most of you, that would be to rest in shamatha. Then that completes the practice. And after that, we do dedication and prayers of auspiciousness. And these are generally the same prayers that are done after we finish forearm Chenrezi and White Tara. The question was, when you're practicing at home and you don't have a statue or a tanka painting, can you use a card that you might use for the visualization to have her remain in that card? And I would say that that would be fine to keep, to have her remain in that card. Is the luminous liquid similar to Amrita of the Vajrasattva Nundro practice? And that is correct, that it is similar to that, and it, you might say, permeates your whole body and so on and so forth. And the deities drink of this. So in one place, it's coming from her right toe into you. And then at another place during the Torma offering, we're offering it to, she's drinking it. So the question was about exactly what would be sufficient to have her remain in between practice sessions. Everything from perhaps a digital image you had on your computer to a drawing that somebody may have made, but you wouldn't get this, it may be a personal drawing rather than something formal that was made. And I think as long as it is something that is substantial, that's either drawn on paper or some other medium or a sculpture, that would be what's the important thing, is that you've got something substantial there for her to dwell in. Well, you have this gap between sessions.